Now, if you're going to start optimizing your website to get shown in the search engines, the first thing you need to do before you even start is to type in some phrases and see where you show up in the search engine results. Are you on page 1, page 2, page 3, whatever it happens to be. And you also need to start monitoring the amount of visitors you have. So really the whole point of SEO is to increase the number of visitors you have to your website. So you need to keep track of this. Now, what you can do if you want is just simply install a very simple hit counter. An example would be something like Extreme Tracker. Now, you can sign up for Extreme Tracker for free. It's a very simple tracker, and it basically just lists how many visitors you get, where they came from, and what they searched for. Obviously, a better solution is to use something like the Google Analytics or the Google Search Console, but I'd say this is just a rough and ready, quick way of doing things. The other thing you need to do is to monitor the number of backlinks to your website. So once a week, once a month, whatever, just simply use the Google Search Console to do this and just track to see how many links you've got. I mean, ideally you should be increasing the number of links. The other thing you need to do is to check how many of your web pages are actually listed in Google. So what you can do is use the syntax at the bottom of the slide there. So if you just search using the phrase site : then your website, so in this case www.ccglobal.com, that will show you how many pages are listed. So here's an example of actually using that. As you can see, I typed in site : www.ccglobal, and in this case I got 128 results, which indicates that Google has indexed around about 128 pages. The other thing you need to do on a very regular basis, maybe once a week or something, is to just manually check your search engine results. So, each week just type in a particular keyword phrase that's relevant to your website and just see how well it's showing up. Check the first 5 pages. What you should do is record these results in something like an Excel spreadsheet, just so you can keep track of things. Google do warn you not to use automated search engine position checkers. There are lots of these available. There is one, I think it still mentions by name, which I think is called Web Position Gold. Google is so annoyed with this program, it's actually mentioned by name on their support pages to say, don't actually use it. The reason Google doesn't like you doing this, because with a lot of these things you can type in a series of search engine phrases, you can type in your web address, then you just press the big red button, and then it will go and check all the different search engines, all the different variants for your particular keyword phrase, and then it'll produce a report showing you how well you do or how well you don't do, for that matter. The trouble is it's chewing up Google's bandwidth. It's one of the reasons they don't like it. Even if you do it manually, you might see this sort of message displayed. It's basically Google detecting the fact you've done multiple searches, one after the other, and pretty much guaranteed, before too long you'll get this message. So basically you just have to verify to Google that you are a human, not some automated software that's just running loads and loads of position checks. Now, you can of course use the Google Search Console, formerly called the Google Webmaster tools, and as we've mentioned before, this is a set of free tools to help you analyze how well your website is doing, and it'll also report back any problems you might have. Google Analytics is something else you can sign up for. It's particularly useful, if you're interested in marketing, so you can see, where your visitors have come from, what they use to search, for you, things like that. There is actually a Bing Webmaster tool as well. It's nowhere near as sophisticated as the Google one, but it might be worth taking a look. You maybe just see things from a slightly different perspective. Much like the Google Webmaster tools, or Google Search Console it's now called, you just go to the appropriate website, sign in, and it'll start collecting data, and it'll help you maintain your website. You might want to sign up for Website Watcher. What this does is it keeps a constant watch on all of your competitors, and basically just emails you once they make any changes to their website, so you can check out what they've done, and it just helps you keep abreast of what your competitors are up to. So this is Website Watcher. You can download a free trial, or you can just sign up, and those are the features there. So it basically monitors websites for you.